Hey, welcome to Samchun Podcast. My name is Arlo. My pronouns are they, she, he. For Halloween, went trick-or-treating with my girlfriend's kid. He's 5, so he was Blippi. Um, living the time of his life, trick-or-treating, getting all that candy.
To be young and getting candy
Yeah,
on
Oh, I do
Halloween.
miss that.
it's the best time.
Yeah, 100%.
All
Yeah.
right, so when you want to go?
Yes. My name is Suin. My pronouns are she, they, use them or lose them. And I had to work during Halloween, so I didn't get to do anything fun. But my favorite Halloween candy for this year would be gummy worms, like trolley gummy worms. I know we're
Sour?
not supposed to be like using a name brand, but like, yeah. And I had these llama trolley gummies,
Oh,
Ooh.
and I have not been able to find them. They were like tropical flavored llama trolley
That sounds
gummies.
delicious.
And
Love
I
a
can't find the
tropical.
llamas anywhere. So I'm a little disappointed by that, but that would be my current favorite candy.
That is such a random animal. Hey there, my name is Yumi. My name is Yumi. My pronouns are they, them, and I would have to say I am one of the few queer people that does not participate in Halloween. I'm not a dress up kind of person, but I do love Halloween candy, and my favorite candy would have to be Hershey's Kisses, but specifically the white chocolate and milk chocolate striped versions. Even better if there's an almond involved in the middle.
Ooh.
I'm a bougie
good
like
twist.
that. That is my favorite candy.
That is the nuts mean you're mature.
Thank you.
Like no kid is like, I want
agree.
almonds in my
I
chocolate.
completely agree. And if I had to go with a non-chocolate candy option, it would have to be, I think I've been to Sour Patch Kids lately. I didn't really love
Oh.
sour growing up, so
We made a hard change from chocolates to gummies.
interesting.
I've always
taste
been a
buds.
gummy fan. Chocolate's okay, but gummy is where it's at. Nick
Yeah,
Bears.
Yeah.
I want my teeth rotting.
Yeah, I agree.
Like chocolates, they're like chocolate is healthy. It has antioxidants.
Yeah, no health for me.
That's not why I'm eating candy.
Honestly, it's great to just go like a little bit of each at a time. I love to do like an alternation option when it comes to consuming candy.
You don't want to get sick of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Today's topic, I hope everyone's ready. Personality tests.
Yes,
like-
this is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
Boop,
like
boop, boop,
personality
boop.
tests are like so big in one, like Korean culture, but
my
also
God.
like in queer culture, especially with like your star signs and everything.
Don't
Yes.
we know it?
So I think it's just so interesting how across the world personality tests unite us.
It's true.
We need to blame something.
there needs to be a universal personality test that like everybody just understands. Everybody needs to know something about.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
And I think one of the tests that's pretty like I guess worldwide. Well, actually I'm not quite sure 100%, but like the Myers-Briggs test.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty like standard, like quote unquote standard one.
Nowadays, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, definitely nowadays. But I feel like it's like just like your star signs, it's kind of vague in a way where it can still encompass a lot of
It
attributes
can
that
like
a lot of people have.
change too, like based on your age and your
Oh,
mood.
for sure.
It's not very accurate. Like I remember taking this in like high school and being like, this feels weird. And then like all of a sudden a few years ago in Korea, everybody was like, MBTI. Have you ever heard of it? And I was like, yeah, in my high school psychology course. It wasn't that fun to take it. I had to do it. I had to talk about it, write an essay about it.
Don't worry, you don't have to write an essay for this podcast. Imagine.
I don't know if I
next
can
week-
actually write an essay anymore.
I found
Next
it really
week, please
interesting about the
write a 7-page
MBTI
essay.
thing.
Say that again.
Oh, the MBTI thing is so interesting because I had to take it because of a college like concentration thing, and it's very much like a business type thing, even though it's considered a pseudoscience or whatever. But apparently, MBTI comes in handy when they're trying to like identify executives, like people with the trade to make up like the CEO
Um,
class or C-suites. And so I think it's so funny that Koreans decided this is the next big thing. This is the thing that we're gonna really care about. And I'm just like, it is very Korean to use a very business personality test to be their new personalities.
Yeah, well, I feel like in a rigid society, they need like a rigid, you know what I mean? They need like structure. They need like put things in boxes.
for sure.
And I feel like MBTI is like is like cuz the blood type thing is such a big deal.
Yeah.
But then blood typing didn't give you very many options. You're just like your blood type and that's it. But I feel like MBTI gives them like options,
Mm.
like many different versions of your personality, and it's like more flexible, but still like in a box.
Yeah,
So I
it's
feel like
still a
it's like
spectrum.
not too far outside of the comfort zone, but like still within the confines of structure, which is hilarious, I feel. But so it's really exciting. So this is going to be fun. I took it last night at work.
I took
Honestly, I
mine.
think that's what personality tests are also really good at, is like keeping you distracted from doing actual things.
Yeah, I was like,
what can
I
I
was
do to
like, okay.
procrastinate my day even more?
I was like, I have 2.5 seconds. I really need to do this test. Was it the correct environment to be taking that test? Probably not. But it's gonna be my work personality. So
I also did mine at work when I was
Hey.
working my first overnight shift, and I was like, "Well, it's 2 o'clock
you were
in the
like,
morning.
no
Let's
time
do
like the present.
let's do a personality test."
Yeah.
So,
'Cause
yeah,
they're so
funny that we both
long
did that at work.
too.
Huh?
They're such a long
They're
test.
so long.
Yeah.
So long. I
It's
just
like
I'm really testing my patience here.
yeah. I did like that it was like the one that I think like we took. It was like 10 questions in each section. So then it was like ended up being like 100 questions, but because it was broken down into 10 questions for 10 sections, I was like, "Oh, this is easy."
It's like
But
they
then
made it for your brain.
they did. They got me. The formatting got me. I didn't got. What did your test tell you?
So I am
Oh,
an I.
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
We all,
Okay.
I think we all knew that one though. That's
Yes.
pretty dead giveaway. I'm an ISTJ.
Oh, that's such a very like interesting combination. ISTJ.
Do you have like a like a hyphen something?
Yeah, it was a hyphen T,
Okay.
I believe.
Yumi, what are you?
I wrote it down.
I'm definitely an ENFP. I forget if I'm a T or a J, to be honest, on that hyphen thing, because I don't think that. I think that is very new to
Oh, okay.
this like 16 personalities thing. I wish I remembered exactly what it was.
Mm.
Oh, it's either a T or an A, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm a T.
I don't
I feel
really
like
know
you
what.
might be a T. I'm not quite sure, but
I
am
feel
an
like I'm
E.
probably a T. I could identify as a turbulent person.
Only because I am also a T. Not to just throw that on you.
Are we all just like turbulent people?
What is the difference between the T and the A?
Assertive and turbulent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
that
am an
most people know what that means.
ESFJT.
Wait,
Oh.
ESFJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, and then like the thing that it told me like was like my like personality, like it's like console. Like
Oh,
it
you're
also
wait. So sorry, ESFJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that the opposites that we are track
Yeah.
because Arlo's a big extrovert. Like we would not have become friends if if Arlo was like, "Hey, you want to be friends?"
Well, we were just like standing there in class, and we're like,
Yeah, but you were like, and I was like, don't look at me.
Just
At all times.
Yeah.
Trying to like not be perceived at all. So
Oh.
that tracks. Yeah. So anyways, but we're also opposites on T and F. I'm thinking you're feeling, which I think is also very true.
yeah. I'm
I
really
feel like
in the
with 9
feels.
times out of 10, you're like, well, how do you feel about them? Like, I haven't thought about that. And I'll be like, well, have you thought this through? And you're like, no.
No, it feels good. Feels right.
Yeah. So that's really interesting.
Yeah. Also,
And same thing for with Yumi. Yumi's an E also. I'm
Yeah.
surrounded by E's.
I will
Well,
say my email, like, because I took this so much longer, like a long time ago. I'm looking at my inbox. I think this version of it I took in 2019. So
was a while ago.
even back then, it said that my extroversion is like 67%. So I'm much more of like an ambivert than I am like a true extrovert nowadays. And it feels very solidly who I am.
You like fluctuate in your extrovertedness.
Right.
makes
It's
sense.
very much I am extroverted as needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like 62% introverted. So I can
Oh.
flex to be extroverted.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be like an ambivert, but I am 77% extrovert.
Oh, okay. See, and I really concur with this. I do feel like Arlo is solidly much more extroverted than I am. And it's so funny because I know people really associate me as a true extrovert too.
I think that, like you said before, it's like truly depending on your setting, because I have seen you in like both.
Yeah.
So it's like really dependent on your setting.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Arlo actually like thoroughly enjoys and looks forward to being out with other people,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
or with groups of people. I,
Okay.
however,
But it's like it's the people that I want. Like
Right.
if it's like if it's like if I go to a party and I don't know that many people, like I will force myself to like get to know people, and like small talk is like very easy for me. But then
Yeah.
also at the same time, like
so
if
you're
I'm
like
not,
I'll talk to people,
yeah,
and
like
I'm
yeah.
like I'm not talking to anyone.
yeah. You're just like standing next to me or like
right, like
behind
you're
me.
there, and you're leading the way at the party, and I'm like next to you, and I'm like, oh god,
And then I'm like, have you met my friend Suin?
Yeah.
and then I'm like,
What's up?
hi. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Even when I met Yumi for the first time, I was like, oh, I'm meeting another person.
Yeah. I mean, it was over Korean
now we're
barbecue
doing a
though,
podcast.
so I feel like that was a
It was
solid.
very casual. That was very
solid
good. It was
way,
very in our
yeah.
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
There was much to talk about because we were talking about the food, and
Yeah.
that ultimately makes it such an easy conversation.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that was easier because I have 2 E's.
Yeah.
That's
2 E's that know each other well, so we can just go
Yes.
into like conversation that isn't
Yeah. And I just got to look
Get
forward to like
other.
getting into conversation, which was fun.
right. Yeah.
It made that dinner really fun. Also,
Yeah.
Korean barbecue, I feel like, is like the best distraction get together.
Yeah, because
Like,
like
it
you're
doesn't
always
matter what your
doing something.
personalities are. Yeah. You can always like, yeah, you're doing something.
Yeah, like either
Everyone has
grilling
a
the
role.
meat. Yes,
Yeah.
Magna, and then you have the
Yeah, there's a
eldest.
rigid hierarchy to follow.
Yes. Don't you dare drink in front of us. Turn to the side.
That's so funny. It's so true though. And it's like it's not even a thing that we consider. I don't think about it when I'm with like other friends, but I feel like when you're with Koreans, it somehow naturally just happens. You just like show up to a
Mhm.
dinner and then you're like automatically in these roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like fall in.
Yeah.
Wait, Yumi, what were your letters?
ENFP. I love being an ENFP, like personality wise. I feel like it fit me so well when I first like started learning about it when I was in college, and like on 60 personalities, they call the campaigner, and I fully
Oh, I can see
identify
that.
as such a person.
Yes, I
Oh.
can see that.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. The 16 personalities website says like the description for my MBTI is campaigners are enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. I was like, that last part we don't really have to worry about. I don't really care about it.
Wow.
But
Can I
it
just
feels
say
yeah.
we're complete opposites. We have not a single letter in common.
So true.
Like
You
not
know what
even
they say though?
one.
That's like really good for compatibility sometimes. Look, I'm gonna look up the MBTI compatibility chart.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Uh,
know like my wife is for sure an
An
E.
E.
Yeah.
100%.
For
She is
sure
an
an
E.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is so extroverted.
Very, very.
She's the reason why I have a social life.
You know,
She's
that's what a good
single-handedly
partnership
holding up
does.
the house.
Yeah.
So
Like,
also, I feel like we all have sniffles because 'tis the season.
ugh.
Seasons are changing. Allergies, respiratory season. Like,
Yeah, I'm living a beautiful New England fall though. It's gold and orange and red here, and
Wow.
it's cold and crisp and sunny.
you'll have to send pictures.
Yeah.
Friggin' beautiful here.
What is it called in Korean? Tampung season?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love Korea as it was starting, and so the trees are
Mm.
just starting to change colors. I was like, no, I'm leaving too early.
You're leaving for the best time of the year.
I was like, no, I didn't. I just missed it all. No. So
I will
pretty,
say
Korea.
your what's the name of your personality, Arlo? Because I'm a logistician.
I'm a console,
Oh.
and it says my world is built on a foundation
Like a
of tradition.
console, like a
duty.
console of like buttons, or like a consoler.
I think
Or
it's like
or
a
a console like
I'm like I console people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like, I'm
a
like-
okay, okay.
consoler.
Yeah.
This
Ooh,
makes a
that
lot of
matches
sense.
pretty well,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, so it says like my world is built on foundation of tradition, duty, and social responsibility. I thrive in structured environments where roles and expectations are clear, and I take pride in fulfilling my obligations. My
Yeah.
organizational skills are top notch, allowing to juggle multiple responsibilities with apparent ease, whether it's
Yeah.
planning a family gathering or coordinating a work project.
Nice.
That I'm not 100% sure of.
I don't think, but you know what? I don't think this accounts for ADHD.
No, it doesn't. I love being an ENFP also because I've when it started getting popular in Korea, like all the idols were taking it. And so like
Oh.
my favorite K-pop like Twice member Sana is also an ENFP, and for the longest time she
Oh.
was the sole extrovert in the whole group of 9 women. She was the only extrovert, and she was an
Wow.
ENFP. So like I was like doubly like, this is my girl.
That's
knew
so
it.
funny.
And then Jihyo ended up retaking it. I think she's also maybe Arlo's like
Oh, yeah?
combination.
Yeah.
I think she's
Ooh.
either an ENFJ or an ESFJ.
Mm.
Yeah.
My,
So I'm like, I love it when I'm like my biases are correct about people.
I feel like mine
Um,
would probably match well with Mina's.
oh,
to be
Mina's
fair.
is. Oh, let me look. Mina.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Arlo? Though.
I was gonna say like my feelings and thinking. I'm at 54% feeling.
Oh, so you're kind of like borderline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like 61% observant. I'm like kind of in the middle, except for extroverted. Like my
Nice.
judging is 63%.
Except for extroverted.
Yeah, I'm very extroverted. And then between my turbulent and assertive, like I'm 60%.
Mm.
I'm 71% turbulent. Mine goes extroversion 67, intuitive 76, feeling is 88, which I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Big feeler.
And then my
That's nice.
prospecting is 69%.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. I feel like mine. So my role is a sentinel.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
My strategy is constant improvement. R.I.P.
Strategy.
I'm very borderline. Like my introverted is 62.
Okay, yeah.
My like I'm introverted 62%, observant 54%, thinking 52%, judging 68. and my turbulent is 51. So I'm like really borderline for like everything.
Yeah. Except for your
It says that
introvertedness.
like my personality type is reliable, often priding themselves on and deriving their self-respect from their practicality and integrity. Strong work ethic,
spot
sense
on.
of duty means they too often find themselves shouldering responsibilities that they should rightly fall on others. So I don't know. Does that sound exactly like me or what?
I don't wanna say- Oops, sorry.
I think these are pretty good at like understanding us. And I'll
Yeah.
say Mina's she is an ISTP, so you're very close.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I feel like I would imagine when I was younger, this would have been a very different test.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
apparently change as you get older or as you get stressed out, apparently.
Well, I also
Yeah.
feel like it's just like when you were in your 20s, you were so naive and you hadn't experienced life, and like you're just so like trying to figure out who you are. And then as you get older, you're like more sure of like what you like your interests,
Yeah.
and then like what you will like kind of like
Hopefully.
take out of life, and then for relationships, and you find out what's really important to you. So I feel in that way, like it makes sense that it changes as you get a little older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like for certain, I know too that like a lot of like I was at work doing this, and I feel like my work personality, I feel like I have like two. The nice thing about healthcare is you can kind of like really separate your work life from your home life. And so I feel like my like personality test is like altered over the years because like some of my
Yeah.
personality is like embedded in work, and the
Yeah.
other portions of my personality you don't really see until I'm out of work.
Mm.
So it's like maybe it was too biased taking this at work. Maybe I should take it at home.
You
and
should
see.
take it while like sitting in
Yeah.
a bath or something, or like
Yeah.
in your morning coffee, or like
I'm eating a box of pizza. You know, like something.
Yeah.
Something.
having a drink with buds.
Yeah.
Back to personalities now.
Some would
Yeah.
say it's an addiction.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
but-
will say it's really interesting about personality tests too, because I'm so into them. Every time I take a personality test, like a numerology, even like astrology, and then like MBTI, etc., they're all very much like solid. I'm like, okay, I'm exactly who I say I am or feel like I am, because every test I take, each description is very similar. Right? So like in Chinese zodiac, I'm a goat or a ram technically, but then I'm also an Aries, so I'm just a goat ram situation through and through in that regard.
I
and
forgot that you
it's
were
all-
91.
I'm a 91,
Yeah.
and that just aged us so badly.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then, but
I can edit
Throwing
that
our
out if you
ages
want.
under the bus. Well,
I
I'm the
know. I mean, if I
youngest.
say Ram and like people are gonna know,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, well, they can't be 2003 kid. That's insane.
I mean, thank you.
yeah. Actually, though,
My skin is flawless.
y'all, my
I'm
taxi
like,
driver in
I
Korea
look
thought I was
young.
in high school.
I look young.
Yeah.
Which
You look
okay, but here's
baby.
the
But
thing
also-
though.
In Korea, that's pretty good.
If we
Sorry,
were,
Suwon.
if we were in Korea, the high chance of someone clocking us as being old would be really high.
Oh,
for
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, but here, like all my coworkers thought I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say
out
because
of
I'm
fresh or
short.
in college, and
Yeah.
I was like, me.
That's so nice.
That's
I will
so
say because we're
nice.
shorter though, the shorties like us, everybody's so tall now that like I think that's also why my taxi driver thought I was in high school, because I'm 5'2" barely.
Mhm.
It, I guess I carry myself like a high schooler.
I think it's just
I
also like
I don't know. I think it's like I think that Asian people age so differently.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's
And
just, like,
also-
not fair.
It's like cultural too, because the things that we wear as adults here doesn't always translate into what adults wear in Korea, because I feel like
Mm.
So
everyone in
true.
like adults, quote unquote, in Korea wear strictly like business casual everywhere they go, because
That's
it's
so
also like you
true.
have to look like presentable every single where you go. Like
Yeah.
Well,
grocery
it's like
store.
that thing of like Americans going to Europe and being like, oh, people like dress up, and it's like it's not dressing up. That's just
That's
being
the
an
Normal.
norm.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't wear pajamas everywhere you go. It's
Yeah.
like, no, but I
You,
want
You're
like,
to.
not wearing
can't wear
basketball
athleisure. You
shorts.
can't wear
Yeah.
athleisure everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Spanx aren't
Yeah.
cutting it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that also played a part in it, because I'm sure like we have like kind of similar styles in some aspects. And
Mm.
so I feel like in the way that, I mean, you and I have a lot of in common, Yumi, because we literally show up wearing the same thing all the time.
All the
We don't
time.
even
Even
plan
for
it.
You
book
guys
club.
do
Oh.
have a very similar sense of
Yeah.
style.
Like the other, like a couple months ago, we met up at our film club, and we both showed up in the exact same shirt in the same
Different
color,
color.
And you know
and
what's
like same wash
crazy
jeans.
Yeah.
is that you guys probably spend a lot of time thinking about those outfits.
I wouldn't say sometimes
This
I
one I
do,
just
and
threw
sometimes I
on.
don't though.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
okay.
thing. I think that like our styles is and like our personality sometimes is like when it's like a very important event, I'll think about it a little bit
Mhm.
more. But like I feel like I think Arlo and I have very similar like day to day go
Yeah.
to like
Mm.
Mhm.
selection and cuts or whatever. So I think that also plays into it. It's just like I don't have to think about it as long as the colors are good together. That's
Oh
good.
my
That
gosh, I
is
feel like I overthink everything.
no, because like I used to overthink all my clothes, but then I got so stressed out and I would hate everything that I put on. So then I'm just like
Oh.
basic
True.
colors. Like if I know the cut is good, like it's gonna
Yeah.
look good on my body, then
Mm.
I'm gonna just make sure the colors match. And that's why like I've kind of stepped away a little bit from like graphic tees and just like
Yeah,
plain
same.
tees, and like because it's just like pop it on, pop it off. If I want to look a little nicer, then put on like maybe it's like slacks.
Yeah.
I love a Cheeto. My friend
Yeah.
knows how much I love a Cheeto.
Did someone say chino?
Yeah,
I was like, where are you going?
I can't. All right, listeners, I'm not flexible.
we
So-
saw
Pretty good for you. I'm
Aiden.
not gonna lie. I was pretty impressed.
I have the back of an 80-year-old.
Ugh.
That's as far as we're getting. So
Are
chinos,
those
Not enough.
me wearing
Love a
chinos.
Cheeto. Yeah.
I'm wearing my
Grimichis.
my 60% off Brooks Brothers chinos.
Love that.
I got these for
video.
like $28.
Oh, I love that.
That's great. Oh
and
god.
they're like nice chinos, and I'm like,
Of course, yeah.
I love
yeah.
I love a chino.
Yeah.
I love a cheap chino.
Yeah.
They're out here making chinos used to be like not. I feel like they're just like normal men's pants, and now
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're like expensive because they're like
I think it's just because we're old.
popular. Yeah, I know.
But we're also not like we're trying to find like nicer quality things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like now I'm trying to find things that
Will last.
last. I feel like my logical brain is like out here calculating like what like the way that my brain dresses is so overly logical.
But that's pragmatic and being
I mean-
practical about where you're going and
Yeah.
what you're gonna be
Yeah.
wearing is important. I will say I remember when I first took my MBTI test for like a school project or whatever, the website we use, it had like it had such specific things in it. Like one of them was like you love dogs or like you love pets, but like you personally would never own or raise your own pet because of like you have concerns about the hygiene of it all. And I was just like, one, don't roast me about that, but two, how oddly specific. And I was just like, that's so spot on. I'm very confused. Are all ENFPs like this? But one other thing within that description set was like, you don't like things that make you uncomfortable, and so like clothing and how you dress is really important to you and like your personality itself. And I was like, oh, like comfort is a huge thing in my day to day, as far as like, not to say that I don't like discomfort as like an adult or anything, that's just like a normal thing, but I think my go-to approach to life is already uncomfortable and, like, annoying. Why would I further that? Like, I wanna pursue, like, on this website for 60 personalities as much as, like, I just pursue joy as much as possible, hopefully in
Mhm.
a more healthier way than, like, others might, but clothing makes a lot more
You're
sense.
like,
So
not drugs, not
yeah.
alcohol.
But so, like, when it comes to
Clothes.
clothing, it makes sense that, like, obviously skinny jeans were such a big
Oh my
thing for,
gosh,
like,
skinny jeans
so
are
Skinny jeans.
long.
can I just say skinny jeans are the downfall of any mask.
Yeah,
Like, it's if
100%.
you thought that you were gonna look masculine in a pair of skinny jeans, you're out of your mind.
I don't know what we were
Oh,
thinking.
We
Skinny
were
jeans
we were
we
we
into
were.
were it was a
a
delusion.
Janowski shoe or a Vans shoe, and you're like,
I feel
you
so
just
called out
look
right now.
weird. I don't have the calves for a skinny jean. I don't think
A t-shirt
Koreans in
that's too
general.
long,
Ugh,
You
you
guys,
know,
I
it's too
really
big, it's too
feel
long.
yeah.
It's like,
I
singled out right
cringe at a
now.
lot of
yeah.
decisions that were made
Sorry, we're
in
getting off
the
track. So,
mid
but anyways.
2000s.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with personality too. It's
No,
like,
oh no, it's our style is certainly personality based. For
yeah,
sure. Like, I feel like, and the way you choose clothes is, like you said, it's like, if comfort is at the forefront of your mind, which I feel like
yeah.
it is for most people, like, you're not
Hopefully,
gonna wear clothes that you don't feel functional in, like,
Mhm.
yeah,
ever. And I feel like my day-to-day clothing has morphed so much because I'm trying to find clothing that I feel comfortable in
Mhm.
that also matches my style, so that way I don't have to, like, think so hard
Yeah.
about it.
yeah,
Like, I feel like when I was younger and I wasn't so sure who I was like, it took longer because I would pick pieces that I liked but were not comfortable to
Mm.
wear.
uh,
And I think, like, as I've gotten older and also I've gotten to, like, learn my body a little bit better, and which is, like, really hard because you see, like, a lot of very thin, masculine, Caucasian, queer people, and they all
yeah.
fit a certain style, and they can wear a certain type of clothing that you can't. And so, like, I feel like as I've gotten older, I've been able to, like, based off of my own personality and, like, my needs, I'm like, I'm gonna pick pieces I like that are comfortable also. But I feel
Yeah.
like comfort is, like, one of those things that maybe cis hetero people don't think about as often. Like,
Because I
Maybe.
feel like clothes are made for them.
they're made for them,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they match their
exactly.
bodies, and you're just,
Mhm.
like, stuck in a wormhole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of it, you have to, like, figure out what your personality in clothing is.
Yeah. I think like
Yeah.
it's a great way to express who you are. You see someone in like a specific outfit and you kind of your brain is already oh, they're
Mhm.
in this. This is kind of the type of person who I think I'm going to be interacting with shortly. And
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
like your brain is already processing all that information. And so clothing is a great way to express yourself and some people are really loud with their clothing, which is great, and they usually are extroverts, very
I feel like
like
we
big
can say across the
personalities.
board for us, we have very, like, it's not Asian. I don't want to say Asian inspired because that's not right. I feel like we all have very minimal, like,
Mhm.
very sort of like standard Asian. We have very simple s- versions of
Yeah.
style. If that
Like
makes sense.
Yeah.
We're
the
not, none of us
idea of
are,
like
like, overly colorful. And that's like that thing in Korea, like in the wintertime, everyone has a black jacket.
it's true.
I
I mean,
don't.
New York has
Like,
Black
you're not
Panther.
wearing colors in Korea. Like, you're not wearing
Yeah.
vibrant colors. You're fitting in.
Yeah.
So I feel
I
like
will
we
say
all
though,
three of
homogeneous.
us have that.
Yeah.
it's true. But I
Yeah.
also, while I was there the last 2 weeks, I was just like, because I had to like really plan what I was gonna take and like not overpack.
Mhm.
And even then, I still had color in my because I
Mm.
took like a maroon
You
shirt
can't help
and
it. That's the American
I
in
had an
you.
olive. I
Yeah.
know, and I had like an olive green like cargo, and I did take a black jacket just because it was gonna match everything.
You're like, I gotta fit in. I
Yeah.
gotta
But
assimilate.
then I was just like, not even fit in. I was just like, God, this is a capsule wardrobe is great, but I was just like, no matter what though, is like my personality is gonna be loud enough that
Mhm.
like I don't need clothing to draw attention to myself. I think I do that
Mhm.
naturally on my own, the way I speak or like
Says
carry
the
myself.
extrovert.
Yes,
Says
as
the
an extrovert.
extrovert. I'm like,
Yeah,
I feel like
100%.
a lot of my personality is embedded in my
Yeah.
style because I'm so not interested in the social world
Yeah.
that like my style I feel like is a lot. Also, like I'm not you and Arlo and Yumi are both very creative people.
Uh,
I feel like I'm not at all creative. I have a very minimal creativity in my body. Like I don't like sing, I don't draw, I don't make media. I don't like I have a really hard time conceptualizing really anything in the creative world. Like my brain is such a logical process. And so
Yeah.
the only place that I actually like exude any type of creativity is in clothing. Like in what I'm wearing
Yeah.
or what I'm choosing to wear. And so like that's like it's the only outlet that like in my brain makes sense.
That makes sense,
Creatively.
though. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like all different types of introverts have different types of way they also relate their like express their personalities, right?
Yeah.
So
So I
I
feel
think
like
that's
it's sort of
pretty cool.
interesting, like you guys don't maybe put so much pressure
Yeah.
on it. And I'm like, nope, I love me and clothes are creativity, but nothing else is creative in my life.
Yeah.
I want to make that very clear.
Yeah. I mean, you have a great sense of style, like very New
Yeah.
England-esque.
I know, I'm
I
really
actually
starting
love
to
that
feel like
too.
I fit in my roles up here. My New
Yeah, that's
England-ness.
cool. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's feeling really great. But yeah, so I'm just like
Good.
trying, I feel like my personality lends it to, I feel like style is like probably one of the only outlets I have for
Yeah.
creativity.
That
But
makes
so
sense.
it's interesting that
That's
you
cool.
guys feel like sort of the other way around. Or at least Yumi. And it's so funny that I feel like it's so funny that we have polar opposite personalities. Because I don't think I really knew that.
Oh
Like
yeah,
about
like I
Yumi,
think.
like
that we were like that we're total opposites.
Well, I think it's so interesting because it doesn't come up naturally, right? Like I
No.
also think it like takes time, and so you and Arlo have known each other much longer, and you've interacted with each other a lot more. And I think as people get to know each other, it naturally comes out. But that's what I like about a personality test, right? Is like it's a
You're
good
like,
jumping off
let's
point.
get started, everybody.
Right? If we were to go into Korea and I said out loud, "Oh, I'm an ENFP," they're all gonna be like, "Oh, dang, that is like a true extroverted person." You know, like there's like already these connotations of like,
you feel like
What
you get like
about-
pigeonholed like into that one niche, and then you can't like
You can't get
I
out of
mean,
it.
that's what Koreans are really good at knowing too,
Oh.
right? Because when it comes to like
No,
blood
tell
types,
us.
like before MBTIs, it was obviously more like there's
Blood types,
Chinese
right?
Blood
zodiacs, but
types.
also specifically blood types.
Oh yeah, do we find out?
Yumes, did you find your blood type?
I found my blood type. I'm A
Oh.
positive.
Oh,
A
okay.
positive. Oh, you're an A.
Wow. All right. Let me.
You guys, this is what I'm telling you. As soon as I say like all of my personality tests, all my personalities are the exact same across every.
You're an A?
What?
Wow, that is crazy. And that is why blood shouldn't decide your personality.
I know.
Okay,
I
all
feel
right.
like mine fits me fairly well. I
Okay.
learned I'm a B.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Wait,
boring.
you're a B positive?
I'm B positive.
Me too.
Yo, let's go. Okay, but for the
Oh, no,
folks
no.
at home,
Actually, I lied to you. I'm actually B
uh-oh.
negative.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
you
if
had me there in the first half.
I know. If I get pregnant, which I don't plan on it, I would have to get Rogam. I would have to. Rogam it. Okay, so all right, A personalities, typically more seen as conservative and introverted compared to other blood types. They're expected to be cool, quite considerate of others, and admirably punctual and patient. The best traits of A personalities, how loyal and creative they are. They don't trust easily, but when they do, you can be rest assured that they are loyal and at a diehard level. They're often perfectionists, and they will go the extra mile to make sure everything has been done correctly with their care. And they value their trustworthiness and how, as well as for how responsible and how hardworking they are.
Yes.
Would you like to know the negative traits of
Of
a?
course, we gotta know the negative.
All right.
That's what. Okay, I feel like Koreans care more about the negatives of each blood type than they do the positives.
Yes, in true
That's
Korean
so
culture.
Korean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like what's wrong with you?
They're like, I don't want to hear the benefits.
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
What's the
tell
bad
me
stuff?
why.
What's the bad
Tell me
stuff?
what's wrong with you.
Okay, all right. So, on the flip side, they're also assumed to be quite sensitive and lacking in courage. Trusting others to expressing various emotions also doesn't come easy to them. With the amount of sensitivity, it becomes easy for them to take things personally and thus tend to get hurt more easily. Um, some
Gosh.
personality traits can be obsessive, secretive, and quite closed off overall. Quite
It's
self-conscious.
I feel like that's so opposite. I think I would have really pinned you as an O.
Yeah, I
That's
would have
so
pinned you as an O
funny.
too.
I 100% on
None
any
of
given
this is
day would have
rooted
guessed
in
that you were an O.
actually real either.
Yeah, no.
Pseudoscience.
And
But
then,
truly though,
hard.
if you had told me like you wanted me to guess, I would have said you were an O.
yeah, I would have guessed an
Based
O
off
too.
of like what they say. I feel
Yeah.
like that's crazy. I feel like this is
It's so
insulting.
funny.
This
It
is a
kind of
unique trait.
insulting.
A unique trait for type A blood personality.
Yeah. Yeah. You got
Words
there.
very difficult.
You got there. You
Eventually.
got there.
You got it.
This is actually pretty spot on for you. They tend to be the worst with alcohol tolerance.
Said
But also-
every Asian without
Yeah.
an enzyme.
But also the healthiest eaters among all blood types.
Healthiest eater. What does that even mean? That feels weird.
We're Korean. We all eat
Yeah.
healthy.
Your
Apparently.
compatibility though, best is with O and the worst is with B. Yeah. So
This
when
is
you're
so
looking for a
funny.
partner,
What the
make sure
heck?
they have
They're
O
trying
personality.
to pit us against each other, Yumi.
I know. Seriously.
Are you okay? B personality.
Hit me with it.
Okay. They're often seen as the kind of people who enjoy life and don't care much about what others think about them. Independent natures, and have their own set of rules they follow rather than going by simply what society dictates. Some positive traits. They get to live out their lives as best as they can. Or that's a weird way to say it. And pursue passions. Highly curious to the point where they end up making numerous impulsive decisions.
Yikes.
The best traits are their sense of individualism and optimism, along with their animal-loving personality. B people are incredibly honest and caring, thanks to their outgoing social butterfly personality. That's definitely you, so
This is turning insulting now.
and their honesty sometimes gets them into trouble, as they are not scared to speak bluntly about any situation.
Yeah, that might be minorly true.
While others may wish for harmony and discreet behavior. And here are some negatives.
Like that wasn't it?
Blood type B people also, as someone who is self-centered and considered shallow. And if some person or matter isn't a passion, they may not move a muscle for it. Additionally, their impatience and recklessness, on top of which they may also be quite moody and hold a high sense of pride. They can be quite forgetful, especially over things that don't align with their passions, and not everyone can handle their free, wild-spirited nature.
Yeah,
See,
let's give
this
it up
is
for
where I'm like,
MBTI.
I
This is
identify as
terrible.
B. Right now, I identify more as a blood B than I do blood type A. Like, what's going on here, Korea?
Fun fact
Yeah, that
about
is
B
like not
personalities.
accurate at
No.
all.
What's the fun
even
fact?
remotely for either of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would argue my zodiac sign is more accurate.
Yeah, I would
than
think so
that.
too.
Yeah.
But
for
a
sure.
unique personality trait or unique trait of B type blood is they typically have strong immune systems. And we are most compatible with AB and the worst compatible with A. Do y'all
Here
want to
we are,
hear?
a club of misfits.
Yeah, let's hear the other two though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I won't go in depth as the other ones,
Yeah.
just
Give
because
it,
it
yeah,
doesn't.
just give like a general summary.
This is also very B of me, but it doesn't pertain to us, so I don't go in depth. Since I just read that.
We'll just glaze over those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. O personalities next. They're natural leaders and quite well-rounded, outgoing, easygoing, and have an optimistic attitude, and not afraid to speak their minds. And some of their best traits is that they're energetic, make friends easily,
Yeah,
and
it
they
sounds more like
often
Amy.
are successful
Yeah.
with sports and born to lead.
Well,
Some of the negatives.
good at sports. How is that? That's
It's
you
all
can't
determined by
predict
blood.
that with your blood type.
Supposedly
then,
ENFPs are known for being really in tune with their own bodies. So like
Oh.
Like we're both like, yes.
That,
That
I
makes
guess
sense.
see, that's like a more reasonable explanation though than being like you're good
Yeah.
at sports.
you're just
Blood
good at
type.
sports.
Like you're good at sports.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
reason.
So some of the negative qualities, their honesty and outspoken demeanor is misunderstood as condescending or overly opinionated.
Yeah.
Can come across as arrogant, or dramatic, even when just being expressive or confident. It's tough for them to apologize as well. And a unique trait for O type is, they're great conversationalists, and they prefer to act instead of speak, and are quite ambiguous. Or
I feel like this
sorry,
is so.
quite
I feel
ambitious.
like blood types are so generalized.
Yeah,
Very
this is
much
such
so.
a bad
More
idea.
so
because it's
than
only 4
anything.
times.
Yeah. And then they're best compatible with A and the worst compatible with AB.
Ugh.
All right, let's hear about AB. What's up with this one?
Okay, let's see.
Give it to us light.
Okay, AB.
Wait, so none of us are ABs. We don't care.
Yeah, again.
I'm so sorry if you're an AB.
Yeah, or
I'm
no.
really
we
sorry.
did brush through pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, AB is largely unpredictable, rational, practical, and have great self-control.
I feel like that does that not sound
that's-
contradictory?
Yeah, that sentence entirely was
Does
like
that not sound absolutely absurd?
that doesn't make any
This is-
sense.
I
Okay.
simply cannot believe in this folly.
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is just
They're-
so false.
They're meticulous about their work and overall have a positive outlook on life. And some of the negative traits, they only like to do things that serve them. Other ways, they stay away from situations that offer any type of complexity or drama. And they may seem critical and indecisive and even unforgiving. You'll have a hard time convincing them to think with their hearts instead of their heads. A unique trait is that
Already knows it's ridiculous.
I just have to read this whole thing. In Northeast Asia, it is in particular blood type AB that people sometimes tend to think less of in comparison to other blood types. This is precisely due to their unpredictability.
That is
So
just
Asian.
So Asian. I
Yes.
can't even begin to explain or give
No.
a reason why that is. And it's
This is-
so funny.
And you know
There's
what?
nothing like creating an extreme stereotype and bias against someone for not their personality or who they are, but like just
type.
based off of their blood
Unpredictability.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But also,
their
I think you're like
best-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they're best compatible with guess who?
Us.
AB. So AB is only for AB.
Yeah.
And their worst match
I
is
do remember
O.
that. Yeah, I do remember
That's
hearing
so
that a
mean.
lot.
I'm like,
Ugh.
what is this?
That's evil. I love that.
I honestly think that, like, you know what? Even if it's another pseudoscience, at least with 60 personalities, there's more options than just 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, can
Like-
we just say our signs? I know
Which ones?
our
astrology
zodiac
signs?
signs.
Oh, like the
I'm
Chinese
a
zodiac?
Aries sun, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising. For people that really care, my Venus is also in Taurus, and
Wait,
my
you just
Saturn
remember this
return-
information?
Some things I like pick up and like remember because I like looked it up. So like, Venus is like how you love, like the sign that matches what your love style is essentially, or like your personality in love. And then my Saturn return was, I believe, in Aquarius, I think. And then there's another thing that's like really important that I forget, but I love a chart. I love showing people my charts. People who
Co-star.
read astrology charts, they're always kind of like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my god,
Because it's half
my
of a pentagram. It's almost half a star. The way
whoa.
my thing is
Ooh.
like all
Are
like
you okay?
concentrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Your chart's chaotic," and I'm just like, "Great, so nice
You're
to
like,
hear."
cool.
Wait, Suin, do you have
Thanks.
co-star?
I don't know. The last time, a few years ago, someone was like, you should have CoStar on your
I
phone.
think it was me.
But they
Probably.
don't have
I
an
believe
Android
that.
app. They only had one for an iPhone.
I think
Wait, there
in-
has to be a new
I think
Android
there
app
is one now. There has to be.
You should look it up.
Okay.
If they
For
don't.
everyone who wants to know, I'm just a Libra. I don't know anything else. I do know when I was born. I did look it up for you guys.
Okay.
But I will try to find more information about my zodiac.
Okay.
But I am a Libra, and I'm like kind of I'm like a cusp Libra.
Ooh,
I'm
a
like
cusp
first
baby.
day. They say like I've done like, I have a friend of mine who was really into it for a little bit, and so they looked up everything, and I forgot
Yeah.
everything. But what I do know is because I'm on the cusp, but my personality matches more with a Libra.
Which cusp though? Are you Libra Scorpio or Virgo Libra?
Virgo Libra.
Your birthday is like late September.
Oh yeah, I'm early. I'm
Okay, so
or
you're
I'm late
Virgo
September,
Libra.
so I'm a Virgo
Okay.
Libra.
Yeah, Virgo
Yeah.
Libra.
Virgo Libra cusp.
I got you soon. Don't worry.
Cusp.
I'm like, my brain is like,
You froze for a second. You're like,
I
just
was
like the spinning circle.
I was like, give me a second, my brain. And you'd think that, like, as a logical person, this would make more sense to me. It really doesn't. But I will say, like, I had a friend who was like, oh, like, here's like some stuff about your personality, and I was like, ooh, this is too close.
Yeah,
I was like, this
don't like.
perhaps may actually be too accurate.
I actually
for
think
what I'm feeling.
astrology. I feel like I identify strongest with my astrology placements than I do anything else. Except I do love my numerology placement as well.
I will
gotta
say I
figure that
did.
out.
I don't know. I can't remember my numerology, but I do
Wait,
remember
let's look it
thinking, oh, like, this is interesting, and it was fairly accurate.
It's the
I think.
numerology
It's just like
one.
a different. I feel like it covers a different subsect of your personality.
Is it the one that you add up like your birthday numbers?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see.
I like mine because
that and Enneagram was really good. Also, Enneagram. Was
Enneagram
really
is a little
good.
based in Christianity. Apparently, the Christians use it a lot.
Ugh,
So
never
you have to be
mind. No, I'm just
careful.
kidding.
You gotta be careful where you take it because it like leans too heavily on like maybe a little too much Christianity for those who might not
Oh.
love that.
Not
But-
that we don't love Christianity here, people.
Yeah, we just don't like a
um,
certain. We probably are like a little less.
We all grew up Christians.
Yeah, Catholic
So-
for me.
Yeah, Catholic.
Yeah.
So
we're just traumatized.
we're just
That's how I would put it.
Okay, so I
we've
just
just
found
chosen
my
a different path.
I found my numerology. I am a 3.
What numbers? What life path number are you?
I'm a 3.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
We can like circle back on a little of this, but I have my life path number is one of the rarer ones because it's considered a master number. And so I have a life
Whoa, we have a
path.
master number in
a
here.
Master number.
That's why I said I
you
like it. I was like, I like my number because it's special. But life path number 11, it also means that technically it can be condensed into
2.
a 2.
Yeah.
That's like a strong basis. But being a master number also is a little
The pressure is on.
There's a little pressure, yeah. You have a lot to live up to, apparently.
Oh, by the way, my star signs, my astrology.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
a Sun
tell us.
Scorpio,
that.
a Sagittarius moon, and a Taurus rising.
See, I think that makes a lot of sense to me because
Am I?
even as like obviously Scorpios get like a bad rep, but I'm like, as a Scorpio rising, I'm like,
We do.
I kind of see it from both sides. Like I
Not
get
as bad as
it.
Geminis.
That
This is
is
also true.
Sorry,
This is also true, but like
Geminis.
as an Aries, Geminis and Aquariuses are like supposed to be like my best buds, and I will concur that I have a lot of friends that are Geminis and Aquarius, and I
Mm.
love a Gemini. I understand Geminis. I get it.
I'm
I
married
enjoy the
to a
chaos.
Gemini.
Oh, she's a Gemini.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds so much
she is.
fun.
But I think Libras and Geminis are actually compatible. Actually, a lot of
Yeah.
people I've dated are Geminis, which I guess
We love a
flies,
summer
okay.
birthday, you know?
Yeah. What did you say? Like your Jupiter, Yumi?
Oh no, not my Jupiter. My Saturn return was in
Saturn return.
Aquarius.
Me looking at my
let me
birth
pull it up.
certificate.
Yes, the birth time is so important. Let me pull
Yes.
up my co-star because it's so much faster.
That's what I have open.
Which
Oh,
you
there's
know what is
another
really
one?
funny about your birth time is that like you were in a hospital and the nurse like looked up at a clock after you were born and was like, yeah, it's this time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
even like
And they were like, what
exactly.
time? And they were like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Oh yeah, wait. Let me check the clock again. What time they were born? Oh, let's just say 12.
Yeah.
Say 12.
I'm doing co-star,
Oh,
guys.
I'm so proud of
good.
you.
My Jupiter's actually in Leo.
Live.
So my Jupiter's in Leo and it's in my 9th house. Oh, I remember this. One of my coworkers reads charts, and she was like,
Okay.
"Oh, your 9th house has to do with your career and like the jobs that you want or would thrive in." And then
Oh.
because my Jupiter is in there, it like accentuates that. But also my sign in my 9th house is a Leo, and they're like, "You like to be in the spotlight, therefore, like your job needs to like." You should feel like you're being seen in your work. And I was just like, I don't need to be roasted like this. I just like attention, apparently.
Okay,
Technical
Suin.
difficulties, sorry.
tell us your co-star.
I'm a Libra.
Mhm.
Shocker. I'm say my moon is that's what that symbol is. My moon is a Taurus
Okay.
and my rising is a Scorpio.
Oh, we have
Ooh,
matching
okay.
risings.
Nice.
I hate being alone. Debatable. Really good aesthetics, conflict avoidant. You got me there.
Okay.
So yeah. Woof.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Supposedly they say that like your moon sign is kind of like who you really naturally are,
Mhm.
and like your sun sign is kind of like how other people perceive you.
Yeah.
And then your rising sign is closer to like the younger versions of you are more likely your Scorpio, like your rising sign, or like it becomes less important in the grand scheme of like life, but like it's still considered your big three.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay.
Wow, Yums, you know a lot.
I just get bored, guys.
We are in the presence of a master number, so
Oh my god.
A master number. I think my numerology is 1.
That's good.
I don't know.
I feel like
that is.
I haven't done as much research for numerology as I have obviously astrology. But
Gotcha.
I think that's the fun part is like you start googling things. Some of my fellow life path 11s include Michael Jordan,
Wow.
David Beckham. Like, there's a lot of athletes. Are there no women? Like Ronald Reagan.
Oh, no.
It's
getting worse.
Like, let me Google this a little bit better because
Not
there
Ronald
has to be women.
Reagan.
Yeah, they're
Oh no.
Reagan.
Reagan?
Oh, God. Ugh. Why do we have to put him in there?
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay, well that was really exciting. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look more into it, and by maybe I mean I probably won't. But people can tell me.
Yes,
that's
for sure.
Assuming that people actually paid attention and listened to what my sign was. If there's anyone who's a specialist out there, you
We
Let me
should
know what my personality is.
we should totally look into like getting like I want to pay I want to like save up to get like a real birth chart reader to like read my stuff.
We should maybe that should be something that we do.
One day we
We
will.
could do it.
You guys should come up. We can go to like Salem.
Oh
And
yeah,
get someone to
so
like read our
fun.
stuff.
that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
A journey for the Assumptions to go to
Yeah.
Salem and get our like full
Ooh, I
birth
love
chart
that.
read.
Yeah. A window into our personalities.
Yeah.
If only we knew more. But now we have done what all Koreans have done. Our MBTI, our blood type. I don't
Maybe
think
the
they really care about the
numerology?
zodiac sign.
No, but when they
No.
do the Chinese zodiac, but
They would do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Um,
if one day on a real adventure, if we ever go to Korea, we should go see a shaman.
will they accept
We should
us?
look into
I want the
Saju.
one that shakes the bells.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
But like also like they have this thing called a Saju in Korean.
yeah, Osaju is what did I literally just say?
A shaman
It
that
literally
shakes the
four
bell.
pillars. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to know
yeah.
your
Yeah.
four things. I wish like my cousin read one for me a few years ago because she looked it up on Naver, and
Osaju
was, like,
is-
reading-
like
yeah,
it's
she was,
like
like, reading it-
numerology.
I think it includes
Oh,
numerology.
okay.
It also includes your time of birth, so it's kind of like it's almost like Korean astrology. But she was reading mine, and it got so in depth. It was like, this is your relationship with your sibling, and it's always gonna be like da da da. And I was like, okay, how do they know this?
Mm,
It was feeling a little too accurate, and I wish I could read Korean and understand it a little bit better so that I could revisit it.
Mm.
'Cause that's like the hard part is like
That'll
it's easy to
be
look
an
it up,
adventure
but it's
for
Korean.
another day for us to like go and do that stuff.
yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
that would
should
be
do
fun.
that.
100%.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap on this week's episode, and
Yeah.
it was a really great time spending with y'all.
Woo!
My Samchuns, my favorite peoples.
Love
But
this.
yeah,
This is one of my
we hope
favorite
that you felt
episodes.
seen and laughed a little bit, maybe felt a little inspired. But until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and stay unapologetically you. Don't let the tests tell you how to
Yeah.
feel.
Yay.
Also, you can always put. We want to know your personalities too.
Yeah, let us know. All of our handles are Samchun Podcast, SAMCHOON Podcast, on Instagram and on TikTok. And then if you want to send us an email, it's samchunpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time,
Easy.
bye.
Yap with us.
Bye.
Bye.